Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. Today we're going to be testing out a foundation that I'm quite excited to have gotten my hands on. This foundation, unfortunately, as of right now, is completely sold out, but I managed to get my hands on it just a little while ago. We are going to be looking at the Coverage Foundation from The Ordinary today, and I cannot wait to try this. I saw Goss post a video about this a little while ago, and as soon as I watched his video, I hopped on their website and placed my order because he highly recommended it, and I just had to try it. I will be linking his video down below because it is just chock full of information. He has this handy little chart that helps you select your shade and stuff. It's a very good video, so that will be linked down below for you guys. But today we're going to be testing out this foundation in the shade 1.1N Fair Neutral, and this is the Coverage Foundation. The Ordinary has two different formulations of their foundation. There is the Serum Foundation and then there's the Coverage Foundation, and this one here is the Coverage Foundation, and it is supposed to be more pigmented and full coverage than the Serum version. However, even though it is supposed to offer more pigment, it is still supposed to be nice and smooth. It doesn't leave your skin textured or aged looking, so I'm very excited to try this. There's a whole lot of information about this foundation on the website that I purchased it from, so I'll definitely be linking that down below for you guys. There are 21 different foundation shades in this range. As you guys can see here, there are a lot of mid-tone sandy beiges. There are some more fair colors and there are a few deeper colors. 21 colors is a good range, but I still think they could use a few more on the deeper end of the spectrum, but that's just me. I personally picked out 1.1N because it was more neutral and fair. Some of the other shades looked a little bit too yellow for me and some were a little bit too pink, but I felt like this fell nicely in the center. This foundation is also alcohol-free, oil-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, and cruelty-free. So it's a whole lot of freeness inside this foundation. Alright, so on half of my face, I'm going to be applying the foundation with a dampened beauty blender, and then the other half, I'm going to be applying it with this little brush. Also, on half of my face, I'm going to be using a primer. It does say that this foundation is formulated to work well with mini primers, so I just grabbed this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and that's going to go on half of my face as well. And then at the end of the day, we will see which one held up better or if there's any difference, and yeah, that's it. Alright, so my face is completely clear and clean of all makeup. You can see here that I have some redness going on from some old pimples, and then up here we have a little guy that popped up the other day, so hopefully I'll be able to cover all of that. Other than that, I just have some general discoloration, some darkness around my eyes and things that I would like to cover up. Alright, so on the left side of my face, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of priming, and we'll see if that makes any type of difference. I'll prime the left side of my nose, I guess. So I'm just going to pat that into my face first. Alright, now that the left side of my face is primed, I'm going to take my foundation and give it a light shake because they suggest that you shake it up just a little. I'm going to be starting off with one pump on both sides of my face, so here it is on my finger. So I'm just going to dot this on. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking my little brush and we're just going to work it into the face. Alrighty, so here is the side with the primer on and also using the brush. I would say it looks decent. I did have a little bit of a hard time with some streaking with the brush. The coverage looks okay. I would definitely say it's on the lighter medium side. You can definitely still see my freckles coming through and kind of my discoloration here from acne. Let's go ahead and see if we get any better coverage on the sponge side. Alright, so same thing, one pump on the finger and we're just going to dot this on. Alright, and now with my dampened sponge, I'm going to blend it all out. Alright, so here are both sides applied with the sponge and with the brush. I think they look pretty even. They don't look too drastically different. The coverage might just be the slightest bit better on the sponge side, but I think it's really going to come down to preference, the way you apply this foundation. I'm fairly certain in Wayne Goss's video that he applied it with his fingers, if I'm remembering correctly, so I think any way you get it onto your skin will work out fine. It's just what you prefer to do. For me, my personal preference is the sponge, so I'm going to see if we can build up this foundation a little bit, give it a little bit more coverage by using the sponge all over my face. So one one more pump, I'm just going to dot all the way around my face. And then taking the sponge, I'm going to go ahead and blend all this out. Alrighty, so here it is with 2 layers all over the face, and I definitely think you can build up the coverage. I'm getting a lot more coverage here on my dark spot on my cheek, and my freckles on my forehead are a little bit more covered, so I'm definitely more happy with this level of coverage rather than just one layer. You all are already pretty zoomed in, but I'm going to zoom you in even more so you can maybe see some of the texture on my skin, just so you can see how it's resting on the skin itself. Alrighty, so there it is. I think the color match is actually pretty good. It looks a little bit light on my face, but in all honesty, that's just how pale I am. Like in the camera, it's looking a little bit pale in my face and my body looks a little bit more tan, but in real life, I'm just ghostly everywhere. So I think the foundation match is actually pretty good, and Wayne Goss's little chart on his channel on that video helped out tremendously, so thank you very much, Mr. Wayne Goss. So far, it feels nice and light on the skin, almost like I'm wearing nothing, and it doesn't feel slippy or oily or drying or anything like that. It just feels kind of like nothing. I'm gonna go really quickly and put on the rest of my makeup, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty guys, I am back. It has been roughly an hour since we saw each other last. I just opened up some mail, did some stuff, threw on some quick little makeup. I did go ahead and set my face just a little bit. I used this Real Techniques Point L brush to very lightly tap on some setting powder, especially in the areas where I wanted to do just a little bit of contour and bronze because I didn't want the foundation to move around too much. And then I just went ahead and used the same brush to do a little bit of light contouring and bronzing just so I don't look so like pale. It's going to be a pretty simple day. I'm just going to film several more videos. I'm going to run to AT&T to get my new phone turned on that I got for my birthday yesterday. I'm pretty excited about that. I will check in with you guys if anything like drastic happens and like my face falls off or something. But other than that, I will be checking in tonight with you guys to show you how the foundation wore throughout the day. I will be seeing you guys in a little bit, so bye for now. Hello everybody, it is currently 10:10 at night. I have had this foundation on my face for roughly 9 hours, and I have to say, I'm pooped. I'm ready to go to bed. I know it's pretty early and I could probably keep this foundation on for much longer, but I'm just ready to wipe off all of this makeup and go to sleep. I have this really horrible habit of like picking off my mascara when I get tired, and I have picked off all my mascara and some eyelashes, so it is definitely time for bed. But I just wanted to show you guys how this foundation wore on my face. Now go ahead and ignore my chin because I kind of forgot that I was doing this foundation video and I ended up wiping off some of the foundation on my chin. But that was not the foundation's fault, that was me being forgetful. So I personally think it looks pretty decent and it's held up very well throughout the day. I'm going to zoom you guys in to show you what it looks like close up, and we'll see if that's a different story. Alright guys, so that is what it looks like close up, and I honestly think it looks pretty good, especially since I have not been careful with this foundation at all. I have rubbed my face, wiped my eyes, slept on my face, like I really haven't treated it with caution, but I still think it hung in there pretty good. It has kept my face pretty matte all day as well. I do have a tendency to get a little oily in my nose region, but you know, I haven't felt any extreme oiliness or anything, so that's been nice. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the application, the wear, how it feels on my face. It didn't oxidize, so I do like the color. I think it matched nicely with my skin. So right now, I'm going to have to say that this foundation is a deal at $6.90. Yes, you do have to pay for shipping, and I think altogether it comes to like $12-ish, at least that's how much it was for me. And with prices of things today, drugstore foundations are even like $10 to $12 or maybe even a little bit more. So it's right on there with price point, especially if you don't have to factor in shipping. In my opinion, I think this is a very nice foundation, and I definitely will continue to use it. If any of you guys out there have tried this foundation, please let me know how it worked out for you. I would love to hear it. And other than that, I just hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really mean the world to me. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye!